What's going on YouTube? It's Brazen back here with another video for you guys. If you guys are enjoying the content, if you guys want to hit a like down below, subscribe if you guys are new here, and leave a comment letting me know you subscribe so I can welcome you to the family. And that being said, cue intro. What's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Madden 20 video for you guys here today. I wanted to go over an updated guide basically on which solos to do first now that we are later in the year, because some solos that you could do early in the year are still viable options if you haven't done them yet, but they might not be as good now. So I want to go over which ones I think you should start on and things like that. So I do actually think one of the ones to start on would be Team of the Year. Now, while I'm making this, definitely keep this in mind. I am max level, and I do believe like the gauntlet does have level requirements. I'm not sure what other promos do, if they at all do. So definitely keep that in mind if it is locked. Definitely let me know in the comments, because like I said, it's really hard for me to check it because I am max level. I really don't know how to check it, to be honest. But that being said, I think Team of the Year is one of the best promos to start on, because you're going to get an NAT Team of the Year fantasy pack, and I believe, like I said, I believe it's 90 stars. It might even be like 75 stars or something, and it's super easy to do because you get to use these players. So for instance, all of these, like this one, the return a kick for 60 yards and a touchdown on the play might seem hard if you're using your team and it's only an 84, but if you get this McCole Hardman who's got like 97 speed, all of a sudden it becomes a lot easier. And that goes for all of these challenges. They become a lot easier when you're using that player, and definitely for quarterbacks, things like that. So definitely I advise doing them, and they're super easy to do as well. Some of them you do have to play like quarters, and you can see I really haven't even finished all of the offensive ones, not all max stars. I only have 44 stars, but a lot of them are very easy. So just definitely go ahead and do Team of the Year first. That would be my first choice, to go ahead and get those done. And then soon as I'm done with Team of the Year, and they're really, you can flip them if you wanted to, it would be NFL 100. You could honestly do NFL 100s first if you wanted to. It's just really preference on what type of player. The Team of the Year player is going to be better, but NFL 100, you get to choose the exact player you want. So this is a super beneficial solo to do. Basically what you have to do is do all of these weeks. You will get a bunch of NAT and NFL players where they're all like 84 and 85s, I believe is what their overalls were. But then you also get an NFL 100 Centennial pack. So what that means is you're going to get a 95 overall NFL 100 player for free. And once again, these solo challenges are very, very easy to do. For Emmitt Smith, rush for 25 yards and then pass for a touchdown on the drive. And you get all of their power-ups as well. So you do get a ton of coins just by power-up cards, completing the solos, and then you also get a 95 overall for free. So I would definitely go ahead and do that one first with the Team of the Year. Next up, I would do the free agencies, but I would only go, I believe it was like 120 stars for the tier 1, because you get a 96 overall. I would not focus on the 200 tier, because that is going to be an 87 overall. So I would just go ahead and complete the ones that are going to be easiest for you. So some of them I know people were having issues with, but for instance, this one, get a sack this drive, get a sack in 2 plays, don't allow one first drive. So basically you just get a sack in 2 plays and it's done. So these are very easy to do as well. Throw a touchdown in 2 plays, complete a pass in your first play. I mean, they're super, super easy to do. And once again, you will get another 96 overall player. So if you just did those 3 off the bat, all of a sudden you would have a 95 overall player and 2 96s and possibly 97s for the Team of the Year. If you get like I forget who it is, Aaron Donald maybe. There was a couple 97s, I do remember that. I kind of forget who the Team of the Year 97s are off the top of my head, but I would definitely focus on those 3 promos first. Definitely, some of the promos have really bad rewards. So something like NFL playoffs, you're only going to get an 89 overall. So if you haven't really touched it, I wouldn't really touch it unless it's the last solo you need to do, because you're not going to get good rewards. You definitely want to focus on the ones that you get good rewards. For instance, you get Super Bowl tickets for the Super Bowl, which, were decent, not the best, but those are the 3 that I would focus on first. Ultimate Legends are definitely good to keep up with. Just do the new one every time it comes out before it expires. So make sure you do the kickoffs. They do expire all the time. So this one is 4/4 at 10 a.m. Eastern. That is when it expires. All of the old ones have pretty much expired as well. So if you're just starting, it might not be the number 1 promo I would start, but if you have been keeping up with them, definitely just go ahead and keep up with those on the side. I would definitely do the Theme Builder 2s as well. After I do Team of the Year, after I do the NFL 100, the Theme Builder 2s are very good ones because you're going to get an NAT 95 overall TB2 fantasy pack, which is the Theme Builder 2 player. So you're going to get a 95 overall. So you basically get to choose your team of choice and you're going to get that 95 overall. So when building that theme, it's going to be super beneficial. And mine was, I believe Deontay Johnson is what the Steelers is. And I was able to get him. I still have him on my roster. He is my 4th receiver, but he does have that theme building where he gives me the multiple chems, which is super, super beneficial. So that's why I do that one. Next, Journey Diamond is, I know it is a journey, but the third journey completion or whatever, but I would focus on just getting the 3 tiers if you're not going to complete the journey, because the reason is the Theme Diamonds, you get the top 3 requirements for that player. Or so if we go to Theme Diamonds, we can go to their sets just to show you what I am talking about if you are new to Madden and you definitely haven't focused on it yet, because this is more of a video for people that are just kind of starting out or maybe haven't touched a lot of the solo challenges. So right here, if we go to the Theme Builders and we go to Theme Diamond 2, you're going to get the top 3 cards in whichever one you choose. So for instance, I chose the Chiefs and I was able to get Chris Jones, Marcus Peters, and Emmanuel Ogbah. So if you plan on doing Night Train Lane, I would definitely choose teams that are very expensive. So I would choose, not off the top of my head, I don't know who's the most expensive, but I do know Leonard Williams is expensive, but you want their top 3 cards to be expensive and then the rest of the set to be cheap. That's going to be the most beneficial for you in completing that, and so that's why I would do those solos next. And I will show you the Superbowl rewards real quick. So if you check the Super Bowl, you can see for the tickets, you can exchange it to get a 95 overall player and then exchange 6 of them for your choice of any of these 96 overalls. So the 96 overall presents, they're a little bit better, but they're not really that great, to be honest. If we go ahead and we check them, we're looking for the 96 overalls. So the ones that you look at is Mostert, Forrest, and Jusek. Or Usek, I think is how you say it, and then Watkins, Chris Jones, Schwartz. So if you are using one of those players on your team, it could be beneficial. Personally, I don't use any of them, so it's not as beneficial for me. But that being said, definitely the tickets are a great way to go ahead and do it after. And also for Super Bowl, you don't have to get every single star. That's the thing I like focusing on, is the ones that you don't have to get every single star, just because that does make it harder. So I have completed like 368 out of 410, but you don't have to get any of those 82 overall players. So I think you only need like 300 stars or something, under a little bit under that, and you can get those Super Bowl tickets and you get all of them. So if you get all 10, I believe it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, then yes, you are going to be able to get 2 of those players. So you get a 94 and a 96, or I believe it is 95 and a 96. For pretty much a good price. And these ones are super easy to do as well. I did a lot of these Superbowl AllStars because they were super easy. Score, passing touchdown, 2 plays, pass for the 50 yards in 2 plays. So basically they were super, super easy to do. Once again, they don't take long. So I definitely go ahead and advise doing them if you can after you complete the other ones. Personally, I don't really care for Journey 1 and Journey 2, the NFL 100s, because there are a lot of full games. Or not necessarily full games, but there are a lot of the time games that are like, 3 quarters and things like that. So this one starts in the 2nd quarter, and basically all you have to do is win the game. I personally don't care to do these challenges. I think Journey is really low rewards as well, in my opinion. You get a couple packs, 25,000 coins. You get the Masters, which is good, but then you get Gold Premium Player Pack, 80 Training, which is literally worthless, and then the Completion Token. So my personal opinion, don't focus on Journey. Don't focus on NFL Epics anymore. We don't really need the 86s, so I would definitely stay away from those. Another one, just last but not least, is the MUT Superstars. And the reason I really like the MUT Superstars is because you can get a 89 and 90 overall NAT Master. If you do pull the Patrick Mahomes and you do want Patrick Mahomes in your team, you're going to save yourself a ton of coins. So these ones may not be bad to do as well after, if you've completed the rest of them. Level challenges, definitely just always do as you get them, obviously. And then gauntlets as well. Gauntlets are really good. I definitely wouldn't try to complete them if you don't have a good overall team. Go complete some other solos first to get a better team, because the gauntlets are hard to complete to the max stars. You can get like 100 stars easy and get like the gauntlet players and the 12,000 coins and all those. Very, very easy. You can probably get that gauntlet 2 fantasy pack, which is 100, or the 30,000 coins, which is 125. Very easy. but the 150 gets hard, especially in the Gauntlet 3. So that being said, definitely let me know with any questions or comments down below. Subscribe, turn on that post notification bell, and as always, I will see you next time.